So that means there's either a hidden 14th reward that no one knows about yet, or this was just a typo. We just got the full blog post and roadmap for MW2 Season 2, and with that, we got a ton of information for all 3 modes in this game. As always, we're going to cover all the important stuff in a rapid style video. That way you can quickly watch this video and get right back into game with no wasted time. First, we're going to glance over the roadmap really quickly, and then we're going to take a deep dive into the blog post, which has some really interesting and some concerning stuff. As always, if you're new here and want to unlock that subscribe button to stay fully up to date with Modern Warfare 2, I'd appreciate it a ton. Moving right into the roadmap, this is what it looks like, starting off with the Warzone section. Obviously, we're going to be getting a new map called Ashika Island, and there's going to be a new in-game event called the Path of Ronin Challenges. We'll talk more about this once we get to the blog post. They talk about the points of interest on this map, but they've already talked about this a bunch. We've got Castle, Farms, and Port. This new map is going to be a Resurgence mode, so that's also going to be getting added. Then we've got new features coming to Warzone. We've got the 1v1 Gulag, new public event Data Heist. This is going to be in season, meaning it's not coming at the launch of Season 2. We might not see this till mid-season or a few weeks after the new season starts. Then there's going to be redeploy drones in Warzone as well. That's once again coming in season. Search and Caesar contract. This is going to be coming in season as well. Restore honor mechanic. We'll talk more about that once we get to the blog post. Then they're adding a new vehicle into Warzone. Personal Watercraft, PWC. Now for the DMZ section, once again, we got Ashika Island. This is going to be playable in DMZ. It's funny because this is actually on the roadmap twice. I think this is the first time we've seen 2 of the exact same thing on the roadmap. We got Ashika Island down here and Ashika Island up here. Then we've got new missions, a new faction that's coming called the Crown Faction. However, you got to own the actual Modern Warfare 2 game to play this. We've got the new boss called the Bomb Maker, and we've got a new weapons case that's going to be on the new map. We'll talk about all this stuff in more detail once we get to the blog post. Brace for impact, because now we're going to go over the MP changes. Starting off, we're going to be getting ranked play. Then we're getting a new mission of raid in season, or a new episode. Now we've got MP maps. We're getting Dome 6v6, which is already in Al Mazrah. We're getting the museum map back as a 6v6 map. That's cool. Then we're getting the international battle map. Once again, this is part of Al Mazrah. This is the airport. Then we're getting observatory as a battle map. Once again, already part of Al Mazrah. So for the 4 MP maps we're getting, 2 of them are 6v6. One of them was a map that was in the beta. The other one's a section, well, it's a remastered map from Modern Warfare 3 that was also in last year's game. This was also remastered in Vanguard, and it's part of the Al Mazrah map. And then we're getting 2 sections of Al Mazrah to be able to use in ground war, because that's what battle maps are. These are for ground war and invasion. So 2 new 6v6 maps. One of them's a beta map, one of them's a remastered map. Take that as you will. Then we're getting new modes. We're getting Infected, Gun Game, Grind, Drop Zone in season, All or Nothing in season, and One in the Chamber in season. Unfortunately, what it looks like here for MP, all we're getting is ranked play, some reused maps, and we're getting a crap ton of new game modes, which I'm gonna be honest, I don't care too much about game modes. I really wanted to see gunfight. That's what I really want to see here, but hopefully we get that in season, or maybe in season 3. But yeah, this is the MP roadmap, boys. Next, we have weapons, operators, and more. And yes, there are 5 new weapons on this roadmap. 4 of them are coming at the start of the season. We've got the ISO Hemlock Assault Rifle, the KV Broadside Shotgun, the crossbow, we got a melee weapon and a Kimbo melee weapon. And then in season, we're getting the Tempest Torrent Marksman Rifle, which looks like the FAL here, which is one of my favorite weapons in all of COD. We actually get more information on how these are unlocked, and then this shotgun might be spammy once we get to the blog post. Then we've got a new operator. We're getting Ronin, which looks kind of cool. This is obviously probably going to be for buying the battle pass. We've got a new Rose skin. We've got a new Nova skin, which looks fairly interesting. Then we've got 2 new bundles. We've got the Tracer Pack Ballistic Love, which will probably be coming out near Valentine's. Then we've got the Tracer Pack. Okay, that one looks kind of cool too. Moving on to the blog post, and I'm going to warn you guys right now, this blog post is massive. It just keeps going. It is a massive blog post. So I'm going to skip all the old information, the stuff they talked about, the last few weeks, talking about the POIs on the new map. We're just going to go over the brand new information, the stuff you actually care about, to keep this not a 45-minute long video. The first notable thing in here is they confirm the size of the new map, Ashika Island, which is roughly 30% larger than previous small maps. So So yes, Ashika Island is still going to be a small map, but it's going to be bigger than our normal small maps. It's going to be roughly 30% bigger than Fortune's Keep and Rebirth Island. We're getting a new feature called Restore Honor on the new Ashika Island map. Essentially what this is, once per match, you're going to drop a dog tag once you die. If you or a squad mate picks up this dog tag, it's going to give you a little bit of cash, and it's going to give you a single UAV ping that marks both enemy threats and nearby supply boxes. We're getting a new contract in season called Search and Seizure. With this, once you pick up the contract, you're going to be given a location on the map. When you go there's going to be a lot of AI in a vehicle. Once you take out the AI, they're going to drop a key allowing you to take the vehicle. Then you've got to deliver it to a certain spot on the map. But as you're doing so, there's going to be AI trying to stop you. Once you deliver the vehicle to the correct location marked on the map, you're going to complete the contract. We're also getting redeploy drones in season for Resurgence. These work a lot like redeploy balloons, but they're a little bit different. When circles collapses, they're going to reposition. However, only a certain number of the drones are going to reposition with each circle collapse, and all drones are going to go out of commission after several circle collapses. They also say they're going to be easy targets for lock-on missiles, and they're going to be too expensive for an operator to replace. Instead, new drones will fly in after a short time if there's an available safe location to hover over. This next thing could potentially be super annoying. There's going to be a new type of AI called the Rusher. This is coming in season for the Resurgence mode. This is going to be a bot with increased agility and a deadly short sword. On top of this, it's going to carry a pistol just in case it's not able to knife you, and it's going to have mini smoke bombs that it's going to use for repositioning. So yeah, this is going to be a bot in the Battle Royale mode that uses a melee weapon as its main attack, and it's going to be faster than normal bots. I have a feeling that going into a close, tight quarter area, if you see a bunch of smoke bombs and then instantly go down because you weren't able to see this, after that happens a couple of times, I'm going to be really over this boss type. So hopefully they balance this right, but I have a feeling this is going to get annoying quickly. They say that there's some secrets to find in Ashika Island. They say if you're using your senses, you might stumble upon some legendary supply drop boxes or other items that might help you towards victory. We're getting a new public event in season for the Resurgence mode called Data Heist. During the second circle collapse, 3 uplink stations will come online around the map, allowing players to download critical intel from them. In exchange for valuable in-match rewards, squads can hack in and stand near these uplink stations to gain this intel, but they'll face resistance from AI combatants guarding these precious machines. Download progress can be sped up by eliminating these AI, while other operators can halt progress through contesting the station area directly or using a DDoS field upgrade. Successfully completing a download rewards XP cash and a random piece of tactical equipment. Squads that visit 2 or 3 uplink stations and successfully download their intel will receive increased rewards, such as a random kill streak or even an advanced UAV. Moving on to the DMZ section, they start off by recapping all the stuff we already know. They're adding a new faction called Crown. You got to own Modern Warfare 2 to get that. They're resetting everything except for your insured slots. Then we get this piece of information on Ashika Island. There's going to be new features like boss hideouts to test even the most seasoned operators. Then they talk about the new boss and how to get the weapons case on Ashika Island. This right here is the new boss. It's called the Bomb Maker. The Bomb Maker's location is currently unknown, but operators will be able to find him somewhere on Ashika Island. He holds a new weapons case for season 2, which contains all new permanent rewards for operators to flaunt within and with outside of DMZ. Then they state when it comes to Al Mazrah and Building 21, the weapon cases for season 2 are not going to change. So all the items for season 1 will be the same items you'll be able to get in season 2. However, one thing that was extremely interesting, they say if you have not extracted all 14 of those rewards, right now, there is only 13 known rewards that you're able to get on Building 21 and Al Mazrah. So that means there's either a hidden 14th reward that no one knows about yet, or this was just a typo. I'm assuming this is just a typo and they meant to put 13 here, 7 for Al Mazrah and 6 for Building 21, but there is a possibility that there is a 14th hidden item that we just don't know about yet. This POI is getting updated in Al Mazrah. Right in front of caves, there's now going to be a crash plane. Beforehand, this was pretty much Afghan just missing the plane, but now once season 2 drops, there's going to be a plane in front of it. There's also some storyline stuff going on behind the scenes, but we're just going to have to wait till the update drops, go here in this location for DMZ and probably Battle Royale as well, and see what's going on at this crash plane site. Now moving on to the MP section, starting off with ranked play. You guys already know what this is. Gain different elo, go up in ranks, and each season it resets. This is also going to have unique cosmetic rewards you're able to grind for. Right here appears to be one of them. This is a really sick reward. It's like a camo hoodie that says rank play on the front. From the last couple games, the rank play rewards have been really sick. Vanguard had some camos, some really cool, sick looking stuff. Even Cold War had some sick cosmetic stuff you were able to get in ranked play. So yeah, I'm excited to be able to grind for these, even though I don't think I'm going to get that high up there. This appears to be another cosmetic reward you can get from playing ranked play. Once again, looking pretty sick. Then they talk about the 4 maps that are coming at launch. Dome, the observatory map, they're talking about the international map, and then they're talking about museum. I'm not going to go over all these because you've played all these before. There's nothing really to say about it. Finally, we're getting our first actual event here in Modern Warfare 2, this being Walk the Path of the Ronin. This is going to take place as soon as Season 2 drops, and this is going to work like a Cold War event. There's going to be 7 different challenges. You can complete these either in MP or in Warzone 2. Each time you complete one of those 7 challenges, you're going to get a reward. Then once you complete all 7 challenges in Warzone or MW2, you're going to unlock the grand prize reward, which is going to be the crossbow. So once Season 2 launches, this is how you actually get the crossbow. Moving on to the new weapons, we're getting 5 new weapons. Well, I guess technically 6, depending on how you count it. The first one being the ISO assault rifle. This is going to be in the battle pass. It's going to be a hard-hitting AR. We'll have to see more when we get in game. Then we've got the KV broadside shotgun. Once again, going to be in the battle pass. This one scares me a little bit because it's the fastest firing semi-auto firearm in the shotgun class. So this is going to be a spammy shotgun, which might be a nightmare on smaller maps like Shipment. Then we've got the dual melee weapons, once again coming at launch, and this is also going to be in the battle pass. This comes with a faster forward motion compared to the normal knife. However, it's got a slower strafe speed. Then we've got the crossbow, which you can get by doing the in-game event or by buying the store bundle. This is going to work a lot like the crossbow did in Modern Warfare 2019. It's also going to have the unique ammo types. Then when it comes to the in-season weapons, we're getting 2 new ones. We're getting a new marksman rifle called the Tempest Torrent. Then we're also getting a new lethal equipment piece called the Shuriken, which I am super happy for. This is probably going to be a variation of the throwing knife. Maybe it's faster but has not as long of a distance. We'll just have to see. That sounds super interesting. We've got a new vehicle called the PWC, which is just going to be an ATV for the water. It's going to be the fastest way to get around when doing water travel. However, it only holds a driver and 1 passenger. Then we've got Ronin, which is a new operator coming at launch. Then we've got the Sony Combat Pack, which comes with this Oni skin, and it also comes with some blueprints, a charm, some, stickers and other stuff. They're adding 5 new prestiges, and the max rank is going to go all the way up to 500. These are the new prestige icons you're going to be able to earn, and it's going to work just like Season 1. As soon as the season starts, you're going to be level 250 if you hit the max from Season 1. Then you're going to be able to go up to 300, hit a new prestige. Level 350, you're going to need a new prestige, all the way up to level 500, which is going to be the cap. So you're going to stop there, and you'll be prestige 10 at the time. And as you hit these new prestiges, you're also going to unlock new prestige challenges in the challenge menu. Next, we've got some good and bad news. The good news is they have confirmed that the combat record and the leaderboards are coming with Season 2. However, nothing for Warzone has been tracked thus far. So as soon as the combat record and leaderboards go live, that's when it's going to start tracking wins. So when Season 2 starts, essentially everyone's going to have 0 wins. Everyone's starting at a blank slate. Nothing you've done in Warzone so far has counted for anything. And with that, that's the end of the blog post. That is everything you know about the new information they released today. Let me know out of everything we talked about what you're upset about, what you liked, and what could be concerning. Obviously, no new MP maps is a little bit disheartening. However, it does look like we're getting a bunch of new weapons to grind, which I personally like doing that in MP, so that's some sort of MP content for me, but I wish we would have got, a couple new maps. All we really got was a bunch of game modes. Warzone and DMZ actually sound really fun for Season 2 with the brand new map, so I'm looking forward to playing that. And if you guys want to see any more rapid style videos like this where I keep you fully informed on the stuff you need to know with no waste of time, make sure to sub to the channel. If you'd like to like or comment, I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.